Because it was a hell of a promo. What's up, y'all? West Coast Wednesdays presented by West Coast Graps. I'm Suge. That's Matty. Y'all know the deal. We're a little late this week because your boy don't got to go to work today. So we chilling.
And
What's up, chat?
we got family stuff to do. So we here a
Yeah,
little late, but we're here. We're here.
I still got family stuff to do.
So before we get into the wrestling, I do feel like I got to bring this up. It's been 1 year since the whole Drake Kendrick shit started. Like I
Yeah,
believe earlier this week was 1 year from the Not Like Us drop.
yeah. So not like us
So
and Family Matters, not Family Matters. Meet the Grams dropped like back to back.
yeah, we had Euphoria, we had push-ups, we had last year around this time was potentially the wildest time in hip hop that we've seen in our lifetime.
It was a 3 word sentence that really just destroyed Drake and a lot of his fans. It was Kendrick dropped, period. And then it was Kendrick dropped again.
Yeah, it was. Oh shit, Kendrick dropped. Oh no, he's doing what he said in the first diss track. He's going back to back.
And he did it again and again and again.
Let's just put it this way. This time last year, we truly found out that ain't none of us hate enough.
We could all do better. We could all hate better. Like
We
we
can
could
all
all
hate
hate.
more.
Yeah, like it made me feel better about myself. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You don't be holding on to grudges like that, Suge.
Yeah, I don't. Like I could go far.
But I felt like
Like
we had to bring that up. It's been a year since the wildest diss track since
ever?
fuck your bitch in the click it claim.
Yeah, yeah, that was ah. I to be
I
honest,
mean,
I'd put Not Like Us up there with No Vaseline just because he's not just
oh,
dissing. He's not just dissing Drake because Drake's gonna drag OVO in this with him. So like it's
oh
really
yeah.
Kendrick versus OVO.
It's not 1v. It's not 20v1. It's 1v20. If I gotta slap the people that write with you.
Yeah, and it's a lot of them. It's a
But
lot.
yeah, we kind of had to start out by bringing up the fact that it's been a year.
Yeah, and I think Meet the Grams just surpassed Family Matters in plays. So people are still out here streaming Meet the Grams.
Shit, I think I saw something the other day that in the full calendar year since it dropped, Not Like Us had 1.44 billion views on Spotify alone.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you, Spotify will push the shit out of that. Like, and they did the same thing for Drake.
Hmm.
Like, you'd be on your playlist and it'd be over, and it'd be songs that we think you might like, and you already know I like Drake. You already know I mess with Drake, and you're just gonna play Drake there.
I gotta listen to
Just
it.
like this, it's already on my like songs. Well, of course, I would like it. I don't necessarily want to hear that right now, but of
So,
course, I would like it.
so last week or not even last week, it was earlier, like the weekend, wasn't it? That we talked
Yeah,
about the
Saturday.
releases.
Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah, I'm still upset about that, man. I was joking.
Like I don't. We went live for it, but we didn't get to really go through how serious this list was. You have Braun Strowman getting released again. That's a former heavyweight champion. That's somebody you could use to build up any monster you have.
I mean, The only thing about Strowman is how much longer does he have in the tank for professional wrestling? The dude's knees are like Kevin Nash's
Gone.
in 2002.
Right. Yeah, they're gone for sure. Um, and I'm not gonna hold you. He might pop up in TNA because I just saw. I'm glad we started with him. I just saw reports saying that Adam Shear, y'all know him as Braun Strowman,
Formerly known as Braun Strowman.
right? He said he could pop up in WWE at any time. So that would lead me to believe he'll probably go to a TNA who doesn't really have like a big monster character right now.
Um, I mean, you look at the roster, isn't the biggest person there AJ?
Yeah, AJ Francis right now. I think the last month they had Madman Fulton for a minute. I'm not sure
Yeah, they
if,
had.
and then Joe
And you can't
Doring
even
was like,
call PCM. You can't even call PCO a monster. I mean, Jake something maybe.
yes, Jake something. Um,
I'm just trying to think of like big guys on their roster because like it Hammerstone, he's a massive dude, massive body wise, but he's he's probably the Braun Strowman's sternum.
yeah, Hammerstone is in like 6'2", 6'3".
And Braun is close to 6'9", 6'10", some shit like that.
Yeah, so Hammerstone they got him billed at 6'4". The 6'9"
That
is
boy ain't
tall.
6'4".
Yeah, I'm just this is what the internet says. The internet says that man is 6'4". I'm not gonna, it could be the shoes.
Ain't you 6'3"?
Yeah, 6'3", 6'4", 6'3" and a half actually.
Hammerstone's as tall as you. I don't see it.
Uh, what I have seen Hammerstone in person way before he was this jacked. I saw Hammerstone when he was
Now, is it a
still trying to
situation where
build up.
the muscle makes him look smaller?
That could be it. But when I got eyes on Hammerstone, it was early in his career. Before he cut his hair, he was still trying to do the
The
Thor,
Thor
like the
gimmick.
Norse thing. Yeah,
Yeah, because that's what I was about to say. Did you see him whenever he was doing like the Thor gimmick?
I did.
So that was before he really got into like the heavy bodybuilding. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. He was still cut, but not like the way he is now. Like he kind of reminds me of that one fish from SpongeBob, the buff fish. Yeah,
The bronze fish.
yeah. You know the one.
Big
Him
old
and Jordan
eyes,
Grace.
just.
Yeah, him and Jordan Grace give me the bronze fish vibes.
Oh, dude, Jordan Grace getting shit on online right now for something that Julia did on an average daily basis.
Yeah, no, that I think it was a Michinoku driver looked a little snug.
I don't think it was a Michinoku driver. So what she was doing was that like exploding sidewalk slam thing that she does, where she goes for it and then flips him up,
Uh-huh.
and just didn't get enough rotation. Either that or Julia got the rotation enough to land on the top of her head. But she was selling. It wasn't like Julia was concussed or anything in that match.
No, she definitely got dropped in her neck a couple of times last night.
Oh yeah.
But I just want to read some of the accolades and accomplishments of the people who were released not too long ago. Braun Strowman is a one-time Universal Champion, a one-time Intercontinental Champion, two-time Raw Tag Team Champions, and the greatest Royal Rumble winner.
Still has that belt.
That green belt, like what are they going to do with that green ass belt?
Now, the one thing again about that one tag team reign that he had,
Oh, two.
he was no, one of them. He was trusted to have the belts with a child. He beat Sheamus and Cesaro with a child.
Yep. I forgot
Or
about that. I tried to
WrestleMania.
put that at the back of my mind because
I'm not.
I
I'm
don't
still
like.
waiting for Nicholas to get back in the ring. It's been about 10 years. Come on, boy.
I don't like to remember things that don't really matter. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey, but that's one of those 2 title reigns.
Shayna Baszler, two-time
This one
NXT
irritates
Women's
me.
Champion, three-time Women's Tag Team Champion. I'm shocked she hasn't won a singles title on the main roster. Dakota Kai was a four-time Tag Team Champion in total.
And
Uh,
Dakota Kai is one of those people that easily could have carried the mid card title and carried it for a while.
Shit, they could have put the
The
speed belt on Dakota Kai.
the love that she had, but not just backstage, but with the audience and with the fan base, like that's something WWE is going to regret pretty heavily, I think.
And I'm not sure, especially because this is her second release. I'm not sure if she'd be willing to work with the company again.
I wouldn't. I mean,
You,
with the ways that you didn't get used and then just got canned for not being used, which is not your fault, is insane.
for sure. And then we have let me get these right because I get them mixed up. Katana Chance and Caden Carter, two-time women's tag team champions. They just nerfed like the entire women's tag team division with this one go.
So, Caden Carter, she's going to get a job elsewhere. I wouldn't be surprised if her and Casey Catanzaro get a job being tag team wrestlers in like TNA or even in AEW Ring of Honor.
No, they're
I
going to
just,
TNA. They're going to get brought back.
but I don't like Casey Catanzaro. To those who don't know, American Ninja Warrior. She does not need professional wrestling whatsoever. She could become a personal trainer, making millions, doing whatever the hell she wanted. So this was kind of like a side gig for Casey Catanzaro.
Which one is that? Because they're not. She doesn't use a real name.
No, that is Katana Chance.
Okay, I thought she went by Casey Catanzaro before.
She did. She was Casey Catanzaro when she first started, and then whenever they sent Kaden and her to NXT to be a tag team, where they were the dancers, she changed her name to Katana Chance because in story, it was her alter ego that she got to let out. It was dumb.
Oh, damn.
It was
Yeah,
very stupid.
some of this shit don't need to be explained. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like you try
Especially
to
like,
come up with.
go
You got
ahead.
it.
I was going to say that it's Casey Catanzaro, the first American female to get up the warped wall in American Ninja Warrior. Like there's a lot of weight that comes with that,
Yeah, that's.
especially with her height.
She's not very tall. Neither of them were tall individuals.
But they worked well together. Like I enjoyed their matches. They worked
Yeah,
very smoothly. They were an entertaining team to watch. I
they
would
kind
love
of
to
had
see them
that.
continue teaming.
They should. Shit, the Iconics are making their way back. They had a match over
Well, yeah, didn't they?
WrestleMania weekend.
Oh, they did. I know. Which one had a kid recently? It was Sean Spears and Peyton Royce, wasn't it?
Yes.
So yeah, it's good to see her getting back in the ring. I thought I saw that they did something in the Australian promotion PWA not too long ago too.
Yeah, they did. But TNA could really clean up. I'm not gonna lie to you. And that would work a little bit, in my opinion, that might work a little bit better for someone like Adam Scherr, the former um, Get These Hands man. What's his name?
The former one big son of a bitch.
Yeah, the one big SLB, the former Braun Strowman, because he would only have to work max 3 days a month. And if you don't want to wrestle outside of that, you don't have to.
Yeah. What else is on that list? I know Cora Jade. That one blows me a fucking way, dude.
Yeah. Oh, she recently started OnlyFans, and there are people that are have reacted negatively, as only the internet wrestling community can. I just want to say that for those of y'all who don't know, you can do stuff that is non-pornographic on that site. Like it doesn't have to. It
Yeah,
doesn't have to be what you think it is.
just because she started an OnlyFans does not mean in any way that she's going to be doing stuff that she doesn't want to do. My
Yeah.
favorite thing whenever it comes to these neck beards, and I'll call them that because that's what they are. Uh, the ones that go out and try to demean the people that are doing OnlyFans. I saw
Right.
someone try to demean Amaranth for being an OnlyFans creator. Someone was like, put the fries in the bag, you only make content. She's like, if I were to put fries in the bag, it would be for one of the 44 McDonald's chains that I own.
Oh, yeah.
That's some power moves. So, these OnlyFans creators, if you're shitting on them, chances are they've got a lot more fucking money than you do.
Right. And not all of them, like we mentioned before, not all of them are doing things that you know.
Yeah.
So a lot of them are, and that's not going to leave the platform because the owner of OnlyFans is percentage pimping. For those of y'all who don't know what percentage pimping is, it's for every dollar you make, I need a percentage of that, homie. And if they're making a lot of money, of course they're
They're
not going to
making
be
a
like,
lot of money.
oh, yeah, they're not going to be like, oh, let's get this content off the platform. Um,
Well,
I
shit,
want to
dude. Do you
say,
remember? Do you remember when OnlyFans threatened that they were going to take that type of content down, and how much money that company lost in just a
yeah,
couple months? They were like, you know what? We're going to go back.
never mind. Yeah, we're cool with it. We're down. We're hip.
We are how the kids say cool.
We know how to say sorry.
But yeah, no. Cora Jade, OnlyFans, do whatever makes you happy. I mean, if she's
Do it.
got what she's got and she can flaunt it, she's gonna make a lot of fucking money. And all those people that are talking shit, bringing up shit that she said in the past about not doing an OnlyFans, guess what? It doesn't matter because it's her
Yeah.
choices.
Hey, look, life comes at you fast. Let's let's put it to you like that. Never say never, because life comes at you fast. She thought she was set.
I mean, look at the way that she was being presented, like how she was being pushed.
Even up
Like they,
until she left, like she was in TNA not too long ago.
like she was still one of the main names in the NXT women's division. Like whenever people talked about call ups or people to show up at the Rumble, she showed up at the Rumble this year, did she not?
She did.
Or was it last year?
One of the two within the
But
last 2 years, she was being used.
like in the last 2 years, Cora Jade was potentially one of those people that we were expecting to see on the main roster, killing it alongside Roxanne Perez. That
Yeah.
the release of Cora Jade baffles me, just like the release of Jakara Jackson and Gigi Dolan. Now, Gigi Dolan, yeah, they ever since they broke up, her and JC Jane, it just didn't ever fizzle out for anything for Gigi. Like her and Tatum Paxley had something going, but that was never going to draw, unfortunately.
Right.
Um,
And we do
but
have a little update on the releases as well. Um,
okay.
Shotzi Blackheart did not get re-signed. Shotzi has been moved to the alumni section of the WWE.
So Tatum's all by herself now.
Tatum is all by herself now.
Could she get the call up? Maybe they put her with Lyra on the main roster.
I don't. I I hope so, because if not, I see this as a setup for failure. Because how long if you don't have anything for Tatum Paxley before they're like, okay, you haven't shown enough growth, and it's like we were doing cool shit. You just fired
Yeah, what do you
everybody I
mean
was
I've
doing
not
cool shit
shown
with.
any growth?
Yeah, like you just fired out the stuff I was doing cool shit with. Just like it goes the same for Zoe Stark. You know,
Yeah.
you call her
Sonya
up,
Deville and Shayna.
you put her with Trish Stratus for a little while.
Oh,
That doesn't
fuck, I
pan out.
forgot they had her with Trish.
Yeah, that Trish is a part timer. That didn't really lead to anything. You put her in a cool little group. You had a whack name, but that drop kick y'all did, that little Shayna runs the other way and distracts you while Zoe Starks hits you dead in the center of your chest.
Yeah, sending your fucking spine out your back like a Mortal Kombat X-ray.
Yeah, like shit like that. That was cool. Like that. And especially with what we're hearing about AAA, they can
Like that
use
shit would have
bodies.
worked down there. That shit would
Yeah.
have worked down there. Specifically Shayna, where they do respect insane technical wrestling.
Oh yeah. We don't, and we can just transition to the AAA news since we're here. We had a lot of rumors coming out about the acquisition of AAA, and we're just gonna go ahead and list the rumors we have come across. None of this is official news yet because it hasn't come through a trusted source. But what we're hearing is that 12 people have been signed already, one of which being Alberto
Some
Del
pretty big
Rio.
names.
Yeah. So, some names you wouldn't really expect. Top of the list is one ADR, Alberto El Patron, formerly known as Alberto Del Rio. Been already been fired from the company twice, right?
Had a bad exit the last time around. Like, had a
The
bad exit.
first
If
exit,
I'm not mistaken, it was stemming towards Triple H. Was the last exit?
it was what?
If I'm not mistaken, the last exit for Del Rio, like a lot of the anger was stemming towards Triple H
Probably, yeah.
because I
I
think that
remember the
was during the
first time.
transitional period.
I don't. It might have been like to where he was moving out of wrestling, like the very beginning of the transitional period. His first his first departure was quite hilarious. He slapped the shit out somebody for making a racist joke backstage.
See, and I respect that though. I
Yeah, me
respect
too.
that.
But then you go and act crazy. So I'm gonna read this list we got here. So at the top of the list, Alberto Del Rio. You have the son of I'm just gonna go son of Dr. Wagner. Got Vikingo, La Parca, La Hydra. I'm not fucking with that today. I've been up since 4.
Do you want to send me the list?
No, we're we're
Okay.
we're gonna do it live. I'm not dealing. I've been up since 4 o'clock. I took like an hour nap, and then I did my errands. Like we're rolling
You
straight through.
going to bed after this?
I'm gonna take me a little nappy nap before this little birthday dinner we doing later.
Hell yeah.
So we got La Hydra, La Flamir, Lady Maravilla, and Nino Hamburguesa.
Which literally translates to little boy burger.
I get it. I get it.
Like
I
when
understand it.
Devin told me about that, I was like, wait, what's the dude's name? And he said it, and I was like, imagine you train your ass off, get the work put in. Hey kid, what's your work name? Boy Burger.
No, you know somebody gave him that name.
Did somebody give Cheeseburger his name?
I don't know, but like if you and it the dude is a little bit bigger. He's on the bigger side. He built kind of like me.
Yeah.
So for someone to train like that, that says a lot. And y'all just like what we gonna call
Little
him?
boy burger.
Little boy burger. Golly. Uh,
Now, one of those names in there, though, just so happens to be one of the best luchadors God's ever put onto the planet.
Sonic the Hedgehog in real life. Like I had a non wrestling homie. I posted a video of him doing the spinning senton through the table. Yeah, and he said that shit reminds me of Sonic the Hedgehog, and I'm like, I see it.
I mean, usually he's got like the gear that's got some shit tailing on him, too. I see it, man.
I, once you see it, you can't unsee it.
He's going supersonic because he wears gold a lot, too.
Yeah, and so we're coming out of this. From what it seems like, they only want about 10 to 12 people from AAA now to
Now,
keep the brand going.
there is quite a, like, the names that they did get, La Parca, a classic luchador gimmick that's
New
been
La Parca,
reprised by,
by
I
the way.
think,
Like,
yeah. You got the son of Dr. Wagner, El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr.
thank you.
That he's an incredible wrestler. We saw him wrestle in Lucha Underground. Like he's been doing this for a minute. Um, Vikingo, of course, one of the best luchadors going right now. They got some good people from AAA that they've got signed reportedly on the WWE dotted line. The big one we're here about, though, how are we gonna put someone on contract that put hands on a grandma?
Put put whole tips on the grandma for throwing change. I honestly, it could be just because he's champion. It could be. Um, I will say this: when he left the first time, he was basically when they did the match, Rey Mysterio versus Alberto Del Rio in Lucha Underground. They basically build like the god of Lucha versus the Lucha Devil. So it could be a smart thing to keep him around temporarily, at least until they can get the belt off of him.
So you think they've got more of like a handshake deal going on here? Like we're going to work with you date to date? Or do you think that they've got a date set like Triple Mania and
They
they're
could.
just going to work with him up till Triple Mania and then get the belt off of him?
It'll probably be like the start of the acquisition. Because when is Triple Mania? Hold on.
Yeah,
Let
when
me
is
get the
Triple
date.
Mania? Because if, like you said, the sale goes through at the beginning of the quarter, then it might not go until the next big event, which I don't remember what the
Huh.
next big AAA show is. And I'm not going to act like I know either.
Okay, so Triple Mania is set for so it's 3 dates apparently.
Oh, WWE. Hunter, don't you get any fucking ideas.
No, but it's 3 different dates. Um,
Like throughout the year?
yeah, from what we're seeing here on Wikipedia. Last year it was April 27th, June 15th, and August 17th.
What the fuck? I then
So I'm looking for the dates that we have here. Yeah, so it's gonna be this date. It will be June 15th in Arena Monterrey in Monterrey, Mexico. No
Uh,
matches have been
that's
announced yet.
that's middle of June, so they could do it then.
Oh, but check this out. I'm on WrestlingInc.com right now, and they're reporting that WWE Hall of Famer JBL is set to be there. Also, Alberto El Patron, Psycho Clown, Vikingo, and your guys, Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza, have been confirmed for the show.
Watch them put on a fucking 5-star match.
Oh, you know they will.
Dude, I've been behind Carrillo and Garza since before pandemic, when Carrillo was a baby face that they had no gimmick for. He was just a
He was
Latino
no
that could
roses.
wrestle really good.
He was attractive. That was the gimmick.
No, that was Garza. That was Garza.
Oh,
He had
my
the
bad.
tearaway pants and shit.
Hey, I need me a pair of
Carrillo.
those. Like,
Oh, dude, for sure. I need me a pair of
wait,
them for this weekend.
wait till leg day start really showing on me. Like, wait till all this heavy leg presses start showing, and I get rid of this fat on my thighs. Like, I'm gonna have 6-inch inseam shorts on under these breakaway pants at all times.
Should be ready to ball at any time.
No, I'm just ready to show. Like, I be in there, dog. Like, don't play with me. I be working out 6 days a week. I be in there, dog.
Be working out.
We got some more controversy shit. Since we here, it looks like instead of trying to sign more people that are already signed to AAA, WWE is going to have a close eye on Grand Slam Mexico to try to sign anyone they can steal from CMLL.
So very similar to what they did with Stephanie Becaire.
Yeah.
Had one match in
Stephanie McCarry.
AEW and then popped up in NXT like 3 weeks later.
And you're like, I can't do this shit. Like, what? Tony Khan over here crying for no reason. I can't just do this.
But like we were talking about, like with AEW, we have seen quite a few of these CMLL guys. So like,
Hechicero, we were talking
yeah,
about earlier.
Hechicero probably is one of the like main people that WWE are like, we want this guy because he's been
Yeah.
used against a lot of high level people in AEW.
Shit, not just AEW, all over the place. I think he had a match with Zack Sabre Jr. WrestleMania weekend, I want to say.
I don't know if it was WrestleMania weekend, but he did have a match with him. A couple at this point. Like Hechicero, he's just been putting on technical master classes with all of them.
Yeah,
Like Bryan Danielson, Zack Sabre, fucking. I'm pretty sure he's had one with Timothy Thatcher as well.
let me see. I'm gonna pull it up. Definitely, they had a match last year in Rev Pro.
Mm-hmm. That's the one I'm remembering. But
I thought I saw them. I know they worked in earlier this year in San Jose at
like at a
New
local
Japan
promotion?
Strong. New Japan
Oh,
Strong.
okay.
Yeah. So in Battle of the Valley in San
That's when
Jose
they
in
were.
January. Huh? No. So
Is
I
that the one
was
you were?
at I was at Strong Style Evolved. The next one
Mm.
was Battle in the Valley.
Okay.
Yeah. So those were that's it. I can definitely see WWE trying to make a move on Hechicero. Dijak is down there. It'd be funny to see him pop up in WWE
Oh
via
my
AAA.
god. He just shows up with his Terminator glasses and just goes, I told you I'd be back.
He kind of reminds me of. He can be what Marco Corleone was back in the day for AAA.
Mm.
Like if you remember the Marco Corleone stuff, he's just like a big, jacked gringo.
Mm. It's
And then
this
some.
partnership with AAA is going to be really weird to me though, because like
Why? You-
I just want to know how much talent they're going to send down there that they actually use on TV. Like, there's probably going to be very minimal major acts that go to AAA.
To be honest with you, I think American Made is the perfect stable to go
They
down to
would be.
AAA, especially
They
the
would
tag
be.
team, especially Brutus and what's the other one's name?
Julius and Brutus, I believe.
Yeah, the Creed brothers. Grande Americano is made for
Oh,
fucking.
dude. No, put him in mask versus mask matches. Have him win like three of them.
Oh no! Don't go to AAA and start taking masks off immediately. Please don't.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely
No,
not.
yeah, that would be a funny ass gimmick, but I do want to see him go down there, maybe against a Penta, and do like a mask versus mask, where because we all know Penta don't lose those matches.
No. Speaking
As a
of
matter of fact, that
speaking
shit
of
gonna be
Penta,
ripped and he gonna be bleeding.
hey, interesting note. Speaking of Penta, his counterpart in kayfabe, Octagon Jr. has announced that he's signed with TNA.
Oh, can't he do a 632?
He can. I think he did an inverted one once.
Yeah, to those who don't know about Octagon Jr., the boy is quick, speedy as shit.
Yeah, and I like how the masks sort of mirror each other now.
Hmm.
So hopefully, somewhere in AAA, we get an Octagon versus Pentagon match.
They've had a couple matches against each other, right?
Not the new iteration, because he just
Okay.
started making waves that I know of, like in the past 2 to 3 years.
Okay. So this is a new Octagon Jr.
Yes, just like we got a
Okay.
new La Parca. This isn't, like the LA Parks that. This
LA
isn't
Park.
the son of the dude that got his ACL shattered by a spear. That was unfortunate.
Bro, imagine you get hit by a fucking bus and your ACL blows out on contact. Oh. Oh no. Is that me? Okay. I do not know what happened with Suge. His connection cut out. Hopefully he will be back shortly. I thought it was my end. Let me see if I can't see the chat if anybody is in there. Uh-oh.
Ayo, ayo, Matty.
Yeah, I'm back. What happened?
Oh, we were froze for a second. I don't know what happened. I was talking. I was trying.
Oh, dude, I was talking too. I saw it on my end. It said that your connection. It said no connection. I was like, oh, is that me or is that him?
Shit, I don't know. Yours said no connection on my end. Mine said no connection on your end. We
Yeah, I
got
was
another
trying to carry
person.
the show on my end.
Hopefully, we weren't just talking over each other that whole entire time.
We'll deal with that
Because
in the editing
I just
phase.
pulled up. Like, I just pulled up the stream on Twitter, and it was like you were froze for a second, then like I wasn't there, and you was there. Shit, I don't know what happened, but we back.
We're back. We got 20 minutes left. We're good. What were we about to talk about?
Shit, we might not finish the 20 minutes. This might be a short episode because not much happened this week. Oh, I got to fill you in on this Paul Heyman promo.
Oh yeah. We got 20 minutes. What did this Heyman promo do? Because I did see some people on Twitter say, "Oh, Paulie Dangerous is back."
No, Paul Heyman gave Jay Uso everything he had. Like, so Jay Uso got pulled up into the main event. He's now main event Jay Uso because a lot of people were complaining as we were moving away from WrestleMania that the main event looks more like whatever Seth Rollins is doing.
Hmm.
So Jay Uso comes out to do his usual address, his usual yeet, and then his encore yeet, which leaves him completely out of breath and unable to talk for a minute. Like, Jay, my guy, let's hit the stairmaster, big dog.
Let's get that workout going.
Let's work on this cart. Like, I get it. You know, you putting up big numbers. We see you out there bench pressing with Braun, big Braun, the only Braun at this point. Um, but let's get some cardio up so we can talk after all the eating gets done. So Jey Uso's about to cut his little promo. He's about to call out Logan Paul, but a different Paul comes out. Paul Heyman comes out and he tries to speak to Jey Uso. Jey Uso says, like, how you gonna sit here and try to talk to me about loyalty? And Paul Heyman was like, okay, let's address it. Your cousin, I found a stray big dog and I led him to the Isle of Relevancy for 1,300 days for him to lose to Seth Rollins and leave me in the hands of Solo, Jacob, and them Tongans. That's what he said. And them
And then
Tongans.
Tongan.
For me to get my ass beat, and when he did come back to avenge me, when he did come back, he didn't come back to avenge me. He came to get his Ula Fala back.
Not
And then he
wrong.
says, yeah. And then I don't remember. He's like, what did you think I was going to sell his deepest, darkest secrets to CM Punk? And I can't remember what his slight was regarding double crossing CM Punk. But basically, the whole entire point of the promo is I'm tired of being the scumbag. I'm tired of y'all sitting here treating me like the scumbag when every move I made in the situation, I was in the right. You're not going to sit here and play me like I'm a bad businessman or I'm a sleazy businessman. I'm doing what's best for me.
So he's playing the valid bad guy.
Yeah, and you know what? It worked. It worked for me. Like I see it.
Oh yeah.
He's not wrong.
I mean, it's hard to argue whenever we saw Paul Heyman legitimately go gray silver fox because of how much stress he was going through and then got put through a table.
Yeah, he didn't. He said he didn't sleep the night before that. Like he played his ass off for that. But when I tell you, it looked like Mr. Potato Head was about to lose his eyeballs because that spray tan is horrendous. It's like a pastel brown, and so
I
that
did
led
see.
to. Oh, you saw it.
Oh yeah, I did see on Twitter people are like, well, at least this trio's got good spray tans together.
Somebody said Seth Rollins got to go get a bad spray tan so they can stand there in solidarity. But It looks like that's crazy. Some TNA news. It looks like TNA didn't offer Josh Alexander a new contract. They just let him walk.
They did what now?
They did not offer Josh Alexander a new contract. They just let him walk.
Did they expect that he was just going to walk over to WWE? Or
I don't know what they expected. All I know is he said he wanted to leave when they let Scott D'Amore go.
I mean, he was one of the most vocal. Him and Jordan Grace were the two of the most vocal whenever they got rid of Scott D'Amore.
Yeah, it's not a. I'm not surprised to see them both end up elsewhere.
Is Alexander still doing Maple Leaf Pro appearances?
He is, but he joined the Don Callis family over in AEW.
Which, in my opinion, is the dumbest fucking thing they could have done with him. But I digress.
I think they're using him to fill a Brian Cage shaped hole.
I don't know if they understand this, but the triangle doesn't go in the square hole.
It does if you force it. That's what Tony Khan. It does if you pay it enough money. Tony Khan. But yeah, back to what we were saying. Paul Heyman gave Jey Uso everything. He talked for so long. He allowed Jey Uso to catch his breath.
That's hard to do because Jey Uso be breathing heavy.
Yeah. And so eventually, he laid out the challenge. He said Seth Rollins wants that World Heavyweight Championship, and you can choose the date that you want to give him a shot. And Jey Uso, of course, is like, well, what about tonight? And Seth Rollins had a plan, but Sami Zayn and CM Punk came back to thwart that plan. So it looks like we're fast tracking towards the third member of the group.
It's going to be Sammy turning heel, isn't it?
I hope not.
I hope not too, because Sami Zayn is so much better as like the underdog babyface in any situation. But he is very funny and very good as a heel.
Oh, for sure. But this is a more serious thing. And they're saying this is the future of the company. Sami Zayn got more years behind him in the wrestling business than he does in front of him, in my opinion.
And he does not have that world title. Kevin's got it.
Yeah, that's what his focus is, the world title. So hopefully it's somebody young. I hope it's Fraxium.
I see, whenever you said that, I totally get it. But the thing is, Braun's got to cut Axiom in half. Because
So if
you have all of them standing together: Seth, Braun, Frazier, and Axiom. Axiom stands out like a sore thumb.
maybe bring A Kid back.
I can see that, but I just don't know if it's going to work.
I could also see them breaking up Fraxium, making Frazier and Braun a tag team, and having Axiom work in AAA.
I can see that completely. Because you can send him down there, have a kid come back for a long spell, and have him come back as Axiom.
Yeah, he can do both. He can be A Kid in America and Axiom in Mexico.
But yeah, no, like for Nathan Frazier is the perfect person to put with that group just because of his ties with Seth Rollins. Like that's
And
literally his mentor.
he can give us the Shield greatest hits of Seth Rollins because he got both knees.
Yeah, he's got prime Seth Rollins knees.
So I can
Bring
see
back
hopefully.
bring back that fucking flying sliced bread that Rollins used to do.
Yeah, you know, Rollins still breaks out the great. Rollins still breaks out my favorite move that he ever did. That superplex into the Falcon Arrow
Oh, dude, so goddamn smooth.
every
Potentially,
time.
potentially, it's one of my favorite moves in wrestling. Like the one time that he did the reverse version, like the
Yeah,
reverse suplex into what was a saving grace, I believe. Like that
yeah.
shit was awesome.
He just so good. He has so much to pass on, and you know, Paul Heyman's there too.
And like, how long do we think Seth Rollins is going to keep going? He's got another
Mm.
10 years still. You think?
Uh, I'd say 5 to 7.
Like we both agree that he's going to go for a good while still.
Yeah,
But yeah, using this, getting Braun Breaker into that main event scene, like I said, with them doing this, Braun Breaker's probably going to be challenging for the world championship at not this next year's WrestleMania, but the year after.
and that's crazy to think about because as of now, his whole entire wrestling career is all of 5 years.
So yeah, that's potentially shooting him to being a world heavyweight champion in 5, 6 years into the business.
Yeah,
And he had that talent day one, it seemed. Like
that's how you do it.
When we first saw Braun Breaker step into the ring, we were like, yeah, he has
Forget
all the athleticism of Scott. He's got the build of like Rick, and he's able to be a base for anybody, but have this explosive athleticism.
that's another one I want to see in AAA. I ain't gonna hold you, but this is you got
Oh, yeah, put the belt on Braun in the next 2 years, and they're not gonna regret it.
I wouldn't regret it now. But yeah, we moved through that. There was something. Oh, Darby Allin, he broke a world record. He hit a kickflip at Base Camp 2, which is almost 21,000 feet above sea level.
That's that's ridiculous. What? And you said it was what 20,957.
Yeah, above sea level. Base for
Well,
those
what,
of you who don't know,
what was
Base Camp
there? Sorry, go ahead.
Base Camp 2 is the final camp you hit before you go get to the top of Mount Everest. So he's almost there.
So, was there someone from Guinness just waiting there? Did he
No,
like have this planned?
I think that in 2025, you don't necessarily need to have someone from Guinness there. It just needs to be there just needs to be witnesses and it needs to be recorded.
Okay, and then submitted, and of course,
Yeah. Because it doesn't make sense for someone from Guinness to climb all the way up there for that.
goes halfway up Mount Everest. All right. I wish you luck. Hopefully, you make it. I'm gonna go publish this.
Yeah, like y'all got it from here. We're done. But my next question is with the Death Rider story going on for so long, I apologize for the sniffle. Boys, been the AC has been kicking my ass lately. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Getting sick from the air conditioner?
Yes, you can actually.
Oh, I know you can, but damn.
Yeah, I took a nap just bare chested in the at on vacation, and then at work it's always set to freezing balls. So yeah, no, AC be kicking my ass sometime. Hopefully I'll be done. But do you think the only reason they're dragging this Death Rider story is to wait till for Darby to get back down from Mount Everest?
I mean, at this point, if they wait that long, If they do Darby versus Mox, like once he gets back, and they don't have Darby go over, it's gonna be bad. Because who the
Yeah,
fuck else are you gonna have win? Who like you set it up with that uh after Brian. You set it up because if who was all in that shot? It was Orange Cassidy, it was Darby Allin, and was it Daniel Garcia?
yeah,
Like, okay, you have no, because I guess Daniel Garcia is doing that shit with FTR right now.
right.
Son of a
Because
bitch.
it,
So yeah, they better put it on Darby whenever he gets back. If he gets back. And I'm really hoping that he does.
we are all hoping Darby Allin gets back. Um,
Because it's wild to just outright go, yeah, I'm going to go climb Mount Everest.
and yeah, I guess that's the freedom people want when they leave WWE. But I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, hey, yeah, I'm a dip.
I might see you guys again.
Yeah, I know I'm under contract right now, but I'm a dip.
He's halfway, he's about halfway there. So, keep pushing, Darby.
Keep pushing. And we'll just hit the rest of this news really quickly because it's all we have a few comments about it, but it's not as big as what we've already covered. We have Miles Bourne getting a shot at the NXT World Championship against Obafemi. Charlie Dempsey tried to steal it a little bit, and that's leading to a match between Charlie Dempsey and Obafemi next week.
Ooh.
Yeah. And so
Charlie
Charlie Dempsey
Dempsey's
was
about
like,
to get beat the shit out of.
yeah, I can't wait to see that. And then also, no, I just can't wait just because the way he handled the situation. He's like, you know, yeah, it's better for the group if I do it. But we have actual history here. I believe this is the first deaf individual to challenge for a world championship in WWE.
It definitely, like, to my knowledge, this is the first deaf active wrestler to challenge for a world title in WWE.
Which is my knowledge too. That this is it. This is
And
huge.
yeah, this is massive. Like, for people with any type of physical disability, like,
It's
people joke about it all the time and shit for him too. And he
about
just
as
takes it
big
on
as
the chin.
Zach Gowen back in the
Yeah.
day.
If anybody remembers the one-legged wrestler, me and Suge
There's been
remember him getting his body ragdolled by Brock Lesnar.
there's been a few. It was Zach Gowen and then Chris Melendez, I think was his name.
Oh, the
And
fucking U.S. Army guy, right?
yeah,
TNA. I remember that.
yeah. So it's been a few. Crazy Steve is blind in one eye.
I didn't know that.
Now you do. Actually, hold on. He
Yeah, there's
might be
got to be a
blind,
list.
blind.
There's got to be like a list of wrestlers that have, whether it be like a medical or a physical disability. Because what is it? Gregory Irons in GCW, he wrestles with palsy, doesn't he?
Yes. Okay. So Crazy Steve is actually legally blind.
So and he's won titles.
Yeah. He's a former tag team champion in
He's
TNA.
tag team champion with Abyss. Him, like the Decay, won a couple tag titles. Um, that's crazy. I didn't know that. The more you
There
know.
we go. The more you know. Let's see. I'm pulling up his accolades. He's in AAA right now too.
Crazy Steve is?
Crazy Steve.
Hey, that'd be wild to see.
It would. He's a one-time triple A mixed world tag team champion.
Okay, so he's won the mixed titles too.
Yes. And he's won a singles title in TNA, the Digital Media Championship,
I do remember that because he was making everybody do fucking death matches.
which they can't do anymore, which they aren't allowed to do anymore. Which
Oh yeah. Do you want to bring that up right quick? Yeah, TNA has announced that there's no more excessive bloodletting in their program anymore.
they said that looking Steve Macklin dead in the eye.
Hey, we talked about this earlier. Steve Macklin out here gigging himself like Devon Dudley in ECW.
Oh yeah, there's no such thing as too deep, brother. Go ahead and get it in there.
Oh shit, I hit a vein. It's squirting. Yeah, keep it going.
We're gonna finish the match anyway. And then our
Steve
last
Macklin
little
is
bit
an
of news:
animal.
a different animal and the same beast. It's incredible. Also, speaking of incredible
Uh-oh.
things, what happened?
The wind done blew a fucking umbrella out of somebody's yard.
Damn,
That's gonna take out somebody's window.
the wind was crazy out in that desert as we was driving through. But Joe Hendry is going to be defending his TNA World Championship against Trick Williams at NXT Battleground. So there'll be 2 world championships defended on that show.
2 men's world titles defended on that show.
Yes, and this is the first time in history TNA World Champion, the TNA Men's World Championship has been defended on that platform, on a
Yeah, because
WWE platform.
they've done the tag titles. The Hardys defended the tag titles, if I'm not mistaken, over there.
They did.
And
They sure did.
did Jordan Grace defend the TNA Knockouts title over there?
I am not sure, but it wouldn't surprise me if she did.
I know she went over there as Knockouts champion. I don't think she defended it. I could be wrong,
Let's
but
Google it.
yeah, this is big. But we both think it's a good thing for the business as a whole. But there's a lot of people out there that think this diminishes TNA in their partnership.
More or less, and my question to them would be more or less than the AEW partnership.
Oh yeah, where Kenny Omega was beating
Not
new
just their,
champion on it.
yeah, like not just their champion, but everybody's champion. Eh, Everywhere, all at once.
Yeah, that TNA partnership did not work out very well when they worked with AEW.
No,
Arguably, it's gotten a lot more eyes on them doing the work with the WWE.
it has. Oh, and the Knockouts Championship was not defended, so this is
Okay.
the first time.
And Trick Williams, Joe Hendry, probably going to be a good match.
It's a banger.
I'm a call the ending real quick. It's going to be a caught trick shot into that uh, big choke slam thing Joe Hendry does. I don't know what he calls the move. Is it?
I think
Is it
Trick
the
is
uproar?
going. I think Trick is going to win. Joe Hendry's going to transition to WWE, and Trick is going to put over whoever's up next in TNA. This is just me hoping. I would love to see Trick Williams versus Santana.
Oh. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, get Mike Santana over in NXT a little bit. Get him working with some of those people.
They should, just like they had it. They had the former Elias back last night.
I think it's baffling that they're not using their license names and trademarks for wrestlers that they're bringing back.
I wouldn't. I mean, sometimes they do. Like Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy got to keep their stuff, but I like Elijah.
I do
He,
dig Elijah, but like it would have been better to call him Dolph Ziggler than Nick Nemeth on NXT, I think. Because he's
yeah,
already been your fucking NXT champion.
that's a fact.
God, that was a
But
dark
hey,
time in NXT.
it was, but it served a purpose. Speaking of serving a purpose, we've served our purpose here. We've delivered the news to the best of our ability. Thank all 16 of y'all for rocking with us. Matty, you streaming later?
Yeah, in about 2 hours, I'll be going live with the Greg Cherry Show.
A shout out to Greg Cherry. I'll go catch Matty over there. I'm That was Matty. I've been Suge. I'm tired. I'm probably gonna try to take a nap.
I'm so upset that they fucking booked Cena versus Orton on my 10-year anniversary with my wife.
Oh damn.
So
Oh,
I'm gonna be enjoying my 10-year anniversary, and the match probably won't be good.
wait, it's y'all 10 years too?
10 years on Saturday. Yep.
Hell yeah. Um we hit 10 years at the beginning of this year.
Oh fuck yeah, man.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Congratulations.
Time flies, man. I have no idea why they're still with us, huh?
Uh, we must be doing something right? Get you a wrestling fan.
Hey,
All we
even if
do,
they're not wrestling fans, get you one
yeah,
that will sit there and watch it with you.
yeah. Anyways, that's been us. Thank you for tuning in. Share this with your peeps. Subscribe to us on YouTube and Twitch at West Coast Graps. We'll catch y'all in the next one. Y'all have a great day.